What's going on, guys? It's Tyler's here. I keep saying Tyler's here. My name doesn't have an S on the end. Anyways, I'm not even gonna I'm just gonna keep that. What's going on, guys? It's Tyler here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Call of Duty World War II April 10th update. It's huge, it's massive. They basically flipped the game upside down. From what it is now to what it's going to be April 10th is completely different. I'm going to give you guys the cliff notes and just talk about the few things specifically that I care about and how I feel. I'll leave a link in the description to the whole list of updates. I mean, you need to go on Charlie Intel, I think, is the link I'm going to give you, and you need to read this stuff. I mean, they are changing everything. Like almost every single perk, division, something has something changed. I call it perk, basic training. Almost every basic training in every division is something different from what it was. It's pretty crazy. So anyways, click the link and let's get into it. So for starters, Sniper, Sharpshooter, and LMG Bipod are going to be automatically on the LMG and Snipers respectively, so you do not need to equip those, and all the rest of the division skills. This part's confusing. They say that it's going to be, that they're no longer basically restricted by division, so that tells me that you could use a suppressor on an SMG even though you're under infantry. Because when it first got announced, people were saying, oh my god, you can use a suppressor on an assault rifle, which I would love to use a suppressed STG. That was like one of the best guns in the game of World at War. Suppressed STG-44. I don't think you're going to be able to do that. I think it's just going to be like if you want to use Expeditionary, you can have a suppressor on your SMG in Expeditionary. You don't have to have the division airborne. You don't have to have the airborne to use the suppressor on the SMG. But you're also going to be allowed to use a suppressor on a pistol. Three of the biggest changes are going to be right here. One, everybody's going to have unlimited sprint now. Sprint time is a little slower, but everybody's going to have a limited sprint. Everybody's going to be able to put 3 attachments on their gun. And everybody is going to get one piece of, one tactical and one lethal grenade. So to me, those are the 3 biggest changes because that affects everybody. Which to me, you always should have been able to have one tactical, one lethal. That should never been like a thing where you can not have a grenade and have an extra perk. I don't like that. I like the old way of Call of Duty where everybody gets the 2 grenades. Just me, you know. And I feel like I'm being punished for wanting to use a stun grenade because I could have like dexterity or something too. You know, like in Black Ops 2, for example. Now, like I said, they changed almost every basic training, and I'm not going to get into this, but they are removing Primed and removing Bang, and they're adding Blitzkrieg and Clandestine as 2 new basic trainings. If you use Blitzkrieg, your kills will count as kill streaks instead of score streaks, so you can get, you know, I guess a 3 kill UAV, I guess, for example, instead of a 500 point UAV or whatever. That might be off kill-wise, but... And then your score streaks are actually going to be better, which, god, I'm dying for some good score streaks. And you'll be able to equip a 4th score streak. Or, I guess, in that case, if you're using Blitzkrieg, it'd be a kill streak, technically. And then Clandestine, this one's kind of weird. So, it's going to be a la Scavenger, where when you kill an enemy, they drop a pack on the ground, but it's not for ammo. When you pick up the pack, it gives you intel on where other enemies are. So, it's almost like people are going to be dropping, like, I don't know, what was that little UAV and like, what was the UAV called in Ghost, the little thing? It's almost like people are going to be dropping those and you like pick them up and you get like a high-tech UAV for a short period of time or something. I don't know exactly how you'd word it. It's worth mentioning in the Blitzkrieg basic training, the bonus is that you get a 4th streak, and in the Clandestine, the bonus is that each life you start out with a ping. So basically, every time you respawn, you'll get 1 radar sweep telling you where people are at. So like I said, here's an example here. Look at all this stuff, guys. I mean, they changed like the time that stuns affect you, and like, you know, they're changing seconds of stuff. That's so much details in here. So that's why I'm not explaining everything. But there is something I do want to talk about that's a little lower here on the page. So a couple of the basic trainings that they changed that's going to be like super important to at least my game, and that's why I'm talking about it specifically. Ordnance is a basic training I use because I'm not a sweaty tryhard like I used to be, and I am not as good at Call of Duty, or people are getting better. I don't know what it is. Either way, I like to get my kill streaks a little easier. Back in the day, I refused to use Hardline Modern Warfare 2, but I can no shame my game now. Anyways, Ordnance, they took away re-rolling your own care packages and added a little pack that drops from your enemy when you kill them, and if you pick up that pack, then you get more score towards your score streak. So it's almost like Scavenger, but the pack you pick up is more points towards your score streak, and I think that's going to make it to where it doesn't drop the score streak scores. Maybe it does. That'd be crazy if it drops the score of the streaks and it's going to drop additional points for you to get your streak. That'll be pretty insane. It does suck not being able to re-roll your own care packages though, because I used to run care package and emergency airdrop, drop all 4 of them. If I didn't get paratroopers or ball gunner turret, why did I say it like that? Ball turret or paratroopers, I would just re-roll them all, and that's 8 chances at, how many streaks are there? 16 streaks? And there's 8 chances at, so basically your odds are 50% of getting like one of the best streaks in the game. So that's going to affect me personally. Forage they changed, and to me, this mixed with Expeditionary is going to be without a doubt the most underrated, overpowered thing in the game. So Forage, they added, you get extra magazines, and you'll get more ammo over time. I don't know if the ammo will just magically appear in your inventory as the longer you stay alive, the more ammo you get. But essentially, you're never going to run out of ammo with Forage. Now, add on to the fact that you can put that with Expeditionary with an AR, and you can resupply like claymores or bouncing betties, whatever. You're going to be like unstoppable, because you'll never run out of bouncing betty ammo, you'll never run out of stun grenade ammo, you'll never run out of ammo, and you can just sit back and camp all day if you want. And what even makes this more overpowered, which like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to exist, but if I read something wrong, and if you can put suppressors on an assault rifle now, then you'll basically have your Modern Warfare 2 Scavenger, stopping power, steady aim, suppressed TAR 21 with Claymore's class. That's what it's going to be. Now, the reason I know that class off the top of my head because that was my go-to class. But that's basically what I try to reinvent that same class in every single Call of Duty. And that would be the closest thing to it. Now, like I said, I don't think you're going to be able to suppress ARs, but if you can, it'd be awesome, because you could in World War II, or Modern Warfare 2? Ugh. World at War. Too many games here. So, there's lots more I didn't touch on. I might even make a second video, who knows, but I want to give a standing ovation. I'm actually going to stand up right now. This is a standing ovation to Sledgehammer. Why am I doing this? Well, here's the deal, Sledgehammer Games. There have been countless Call of Duties, Advanced Warfare, Ghosts, Infinite Warfare, which I never played, but there have been games that people complained and complained and complained. The game's boring, the game sucks, I don't like this game, it's terrible. And Activision, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, whatever, Sledgehammer, your guys' answer has always been, oh, well, we'll buff this gun, nerf this gun. Sledgehammer legitimately turned this game upside down midway through its life. Now, some people can say, oh, everyone's playing Fortnite, this game's dead, whatever. I still enjoy Call of Duty, I always will. If it's boots on the ground, I'll at least enjoy it. The fact that they took this game and flipped everything upside down and tried their best to make a more enjoyable game for the community by literally changing almost every single facet of the creative class, the divisions, the basic trainings, everything. I mean, they're changing everything to make this game better because they've looked at feedback. People always say, David Vonderhaar always said, look at this, oh, we had a black box. Remember in Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, it's like, oh, we got a black box that holds all the information, and we're using that to act on community feedback and give the fans what they want. And what do? Nerf guns and give us a Peacekeeper and a DLC? For all the complaining Call of Duty fans do, they never truly gave us the feedback and changed things in a big way. This is the first time a Call of Duty developer looked at all the feedback and said, you know what, this isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right. We need to totally flip things around. Now I have two problems. One, I definitely feel like you should be able to equip 2 basic trainings. To me, that makes more sense. I think 2 basic trainings would make the game run smoother. And 2, I think they should buff the kill streaks. Now, if you use the Blitzkrieg basic training, your kill streaks will be better supposedly, which is, you know, that's great. But the kill streak should be overpowered to begin with, because in all the great Call of Duties, Chopper Gunner Dogs, AC-130, Chopper Gunner, Blackbird, I mean, it's always been overpowered. So I don't think you should have to equip a basic training to get overpowered streaks. Your streak should just be great. That's just how Call of Duty, if your streaks aren't great in Call of Duty, the game suffers. That being said, I'm a big fan of these changes. I'm glad Sledgehammer did this. Thank you guys. Hopefully the game doesn't break and the game improves. It should improve. And I'm actually very excited to play and see what's up on April 10th. If you guys liked the video, give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe, tell me what you think about all these changes, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you for watching.